Shannon, do you feel like you got a little bit of momentum back yesterday?
Yeah, I suppose, but I think we just got back to playing better football, put pressure on the opposition, use the ball better, and that's what I think we got out of yesterday.
Were you surprised how much space you and Bo seemed to have at half back, or it seemed like?
No, not really, because to get space, sometimes you just need to keep working hard, and I think that's what. In the last month, we've been spits and spurts of sometimes we work hard and other times we just haven't quite worked as hard as we'd like. So I think to get space, you just need to keep working hard, keep running, put blocks on, play a bit of team football.
The Torpy, was that one of your biggest and best?
Hey, not quite as good, but just been practiced a few torps at training and comfortable to kick him in the game.
Who normally plays on Pav? Is it Glassy or is it Mackenzie?
Whatever we think's been the best matchup, so it'll depend on where Pav wants to line up. But I reckon Scully, Easy, and Glassy could all play on him for periods of time.
Did you enjoy watching Nick yesterday?
Yeah, it's pretty good. When you're playing, you're concentrating on a few other things, but when you're around him, sometimes he's pretty good what he does.
You spoke about needing to work harder. Do you think you've let down your standards a little bit personally in the last couple of weeks?
No, I don't think so, because I've had the same attitude and the same mindset to keep running, keep trying to provide, keep getting involved. And I think that's what everyone wants to do. Sometimes the output isn't as great as you'd like, but that's the attitude I've taken into the game, as I think the team has.
Chris Main said this morning that they don't intend to give you any space, and they've made a real point of trying to lock down opponents this weekend. So,
yep.
Do you expect a much tougher challenge than what you had yesterday?
Every game you expect to be a challenge. Sometimes you just have to keep working hard. Sometimes in the first 5 minutes you'll be able to get a side. Sometimes it's the last 5 minutes. So we won't. Brisbane still take it to us, as will Fremantle and as will every other side. So we just need to make sure that we keep our work rate up for a longer period of time.
Bob Waters said last week that he thought intensity was the team's problem as a whole over the last couple of weeks. Do you feel like you got that back yesterday?
Yeah, it was, but I think we just, we were more comfortable, more confident. We got after the ball. We got in and tried to win the hard ball, put pressure on, put the tackles, and just used the ball better as well.
Just touching back on Glassy again, if he doesn't play, how does that change the dynamics of the back six in terms of everybody's role?
Well, I think our backline is very versatile and very good, so we can mix and match blokes pretty well. I'm very comfortable with our backline, and I think it's going well.
And just having Glassy there, does he allow you to get off the leash a bit more? It seemed like he was taking your opponent.
Well, it's a bit about playing team football. So some days it's my turn to get off and run a bit more. Sometimes Bo Waters, Will Schofield, and Darren Glass. So we always try to help each other out and whatever's best for the team.
Shannon, who do you expect to be sent to you in a defensive role this weekend?
Whether they do it or not, is up to them. If someone comes, we'll be ready for it. If someone doesn't, won't really change the mindset of what I'd like to do or what the backline's going to do. And I suppose as a team, so we just got to keep working for each other. If there's blokes in space, keep using them.
Bring that one there, pass ball. What have you made of their form recently?
I haven't watched a lot, but I think they're back to playing confident football and taking a game on. I think that's when sides are a bit down, they're just a bit in their shell and not taking the game on, whereas they're taking the game on now, and that's how footy should be played.
Just back on the Dockers again, so you said you're expecting a different style from them. I mean, obviously the first derby was very defensive from their part.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a different style. It's just that they're more comfortable in the way, I suppose, that Ross Lyon wants them to play, more confident. They know what's expected of each other, and they've just been taking the game on and having a go.
Yeah, they copped a lot of criticism after that last derby loss. Do you expect them to be fired up for this one and maybe trying to get a bit of revenge?
Well, they may be, but I think that the type of coach that Ross Lyon is that every game they play, they want to play well. So their mindset wouldn't change, I wouldn't have thought.